After Tony Hawk and the NSA, his dad, made their appearance in Whittier contest around 82, it was pretty much over for me. I went up north and then went down south. I was down south with this one. Lost the first baby with her, Dwayne Jr., and then went up north, and she had another baby with her uncle's kid and called it mine, Skylar. And then we came back down in 87. She ended up being pregnant again. She was on methadone, and I got off the methadone, going to jail with Tony Hawk's dad. And then we had Chelsea Dillon, and 87. And she had stuff laying around the house all that said, "Watch out, Jesus is coming. Look busy." All kinds of stuff like that. But he was a very special kid, very unreal. He got stolen and taken to Michigan from her parents for about 8 years. Skylar never came back and around. He kept his name Kaufman, and Chelsea came and found me at 16. He got taken back to Arizona, and then he came back again at 18 and came to live with me and wanted to be a pro skateboarder just like me, and wanted to learn everything. He was going to go join the army, or what should I do, Dad? And I'd go get a bunch of shit jobs and start skating like I did, and just start going up against everybody. We had that talk. It's about a 4-hour conversation, and that was that. And then we got him a shitty car, a camera, we got sponsored and stuff like that. Anyway, he ended up on emergency, and at the funeral I said, well, you would have to die to get on emergency if you're a young guy. I was trying to have a sense of humor. But anyway, we ended up with these boards, and I've had these two, and I had his. I just sold his that I used as a street skate. Anyway, he was my best friend, and he's very special. And I did 7 to 9 years of complete depression, bleeding all over the place, live shows, going on the road, trying to act like just do what I do, but I was having breakdowns everywhere. Emotional, alcoholic, drug breakdowns, you name it. And then finally one day he started talking to me, and I started getting connection right away, actually. And then it just grew, and we wrote a record, the chess record, Checkmate, and I was testing out the ESP, and we wrote it all through ESP. It's stronger than ever now. I talk to him all the time, every day. Chess is here, and he talks to me, and I talk to him. And he doesn't tell me any more than I need to know, and life is a spiritual experience, and I was always just a piece of shit junkie, drug addict. That's how everybody made me have to feel about myself. And then I find out my family's fake. Everything in my life is fake. You know, my friends were fake. The industry was fake. And then you got to think, wow, how right was I when I said there was something weird happened. I think there was so many people in on that one. There's just too many. Even Hamrock, when he made some little green skateboards, I still have it with his ashes, was like, hey, you know, he was blaming people. He said some names, I'm not going to say it right now. But I was like, whoa, why would he say that, huh? And now Hamrock's getting really squirrely on the internet, so his guilt's getting to him. Anyway, I don't really give a shit. I just go on. You know, people, it really was a bummer to find out people are this evil. The poem on there is from my younger sister. It's very special, but she's an evil little bitch. Not even my real sister. So it's all there. And I'm just trying to sell it now. I bought one of these. I have two. I bought one for $200. I had the other one still. Anyway, I'm going to sell this for $300. If anybody wants it, let me know. Okay, on the side, does anyone find it weird that my older sister was 10 and a half months older than me? Isn't that a little weird? And then my son, he's born in July, or he died July 6th, President Bush's birthday, young Bush. And I'm June 12th, President Bush, the dad's birthday. Isn't that weird? And he was born on January 6th. So they had a January 6th insurrection, and then July 6th is George Bush's birthday, young Bush. That's weird to me. And old Bush is born on my birthday. That's a fucking weird ass. And they're both actors. And now we found out all the presidents are transformers and actors. How much more are we going to find out in this life? The Pope's a fucking freak. He got sick of his name because of Chelsea Clinton, which was another president's daughter, son, or whatever the hell. And everyone, all of a sudden, when I named him, there was no Chelseas. I'm telling you. And man, every girl started being named Chelsea. Even my ex started a band after he died called the Chelsea Girls. So, I mean, it was just, I was being attacked right after the death, right on. And then he actually changed his name right before he died, 2 weeks before. And then he got his license in the mail the day before he died. And it said Chess Peters on it. And, you know, I wasn't down with it. I had to, most of his friends went, hey, look, Dad, he wants to be called Chess, let him be. And that's what kind of, I went, you're right. And I had on flashbacks of my fake dad, you know, wait, you know, am I sounding like him? Okay, I'm accepting this, you're right, okay. And you feel good about this name? Let's do it, okay, you're Chess. Hey, the guy fucking could win a computer at 5 moves, any computer at 5 moves. And then at 3 was his record, any computer. He would win chess contests. We'd walk by old men playing chess. He ended up winning all of them. So I was like, dude, perfect name, Chess. Anyway, this is his board. There's the poem up there, and it's all there. It's a beautiful piece of work. And the poem's on the other side. Asking $300. There's the poem. It's a beautiful poem. I don't know who wrote it, really. It's almost too good for it. That's my younger sister, supposedly, Audrey. And she's the trans sister radio. She's my trans sister. I guess she was born a dude. And they got to have one in every family. All right, so there's my spiel. I'm hoping someone will buy this. Thank you very much.